Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to, I'm going to hit my button, welcome to the podcast. That's right. And you know what? This one is for all of us. You know what? Let's hear that again. Let's hear it again. That's for all of us. That's for everybody. You know why? Do you know why? Alts. We had a very fun live stream last night. Much AMP was discussed, but it was from an angle that I absolutely love, philosophical, 30,000 feet. As a pragmatic trader, you need to see the big picture and look at what something can do as opposed to what it's doing. That's where the money is, which is why we have been discussing NuCypher since it was 20 cents. It FOMO'd to hell and gone last night up. It actually went over 400%. I know that's not the moon. In the crypto world, anything less than, 5,000% is just a speed bump. But if you are at the point in your crypto journey where you could shrug off a 400% gain overnight, you know what? Well done. And I tip my hat to you if I was wearing a hat. Why did it boom? Why did NuCypher pop off? You're going to be hearing all about it today on lots of crypto channels that didn't give it a look yesterday. But have no fear. They will tell you they believed in it the entire time, and they always have. That's the joy of YouTube and the joy of confirmation bias. We unzipped our metaphorical fly well back in June and July because this one, NuCypher, from 30,000 feet, has NFTs written all over it. I don't personally care for NFTs. Art is not really my thing, and I don't collect anything but Dungeons and Dragons dice because I'm a total geek, and it's hard to get those in NFT form. But I recognize a tulip frenzy when I see one, and it doesn't take a brilliant mind to get from point A to point B. Folks are investing way too much money into these things, and as their value increases, so does their vulnerability and the incentive to crack them. What could stop something like this from happening? Well, NuCypher can. That is a 30,000-foot view, and that's what it will get you. I don't dismiss 400% gains. Even in the crypto world, that is a slam dunk, and I am very, very, very happy this morning. But what about Orchid? I thought I made such a good case for Orchid. It's been on my radar and on my board for months now. And do you know why? Because it's a great product. It is simply a decentralized VPN, and it was due. We did a couple of videos about Orchid. They didn't do much. But Orchid is my VPN of choice, and it has been for as long as it has existed. I practically begged folks to look into it. I hope you did. And Loopring finally showed up a little bit. I'm just mentioning this as an afterthought because it's only up like 15, 16%. This is just a slight hedge for me as I've used this one as my wild card a couple times. It's a nice product, and it's visionary. Is it a slow token? Yes. And the gains probably won't hold for long, but please keep it on your radar. We're going to be taking these apart today, so please stand by. All right, we're going to start with some specifics on NuCypher because I like to give specifics about what I do and when I do it. NuCypher, although a fantastic product, just overvalued itself, and I let a lot of mine go. 400% gains cannot be discounted, and I like to realize profits, so I did. This is going to settle down into the 70-cent range, but something just changed drastically for it. It just became a player. It did. From 30 cents to $1.50 overnight, that's not FOMO. That is FOMO cubed. Over the last 6 months, show me anything that has popped off like that. Shib goes up 30%, and the crypto world wets their pants. Never going to stop when Lambo. NuCypher just went up 400%. And people will be stepping on themselves, dismissing the gains because they weren't in it. They weren't in it because it isn't interesting. But the entire paradigm of NuCypher just changed because, unfortunately, people bought at the top, as people always do in crypto. But they bought at the really real top of a FOMO monster, and most don't know what NuCypher is or what it does. They see it going up. They want to get in because it's never going to stop when Lambo. NuCypher just got validated as their market cap briefly touched $1 billion. But they're going to eat the bad press of a fall off of epic proportions, and those that bought at the top are going to eat it. If you want to know how to profit amazingly well from a FOMO frenzy, be in well before the FOMO hits. Me, was in well before the FOMO hit. I don't discuss tokens I'm not invested in. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. Our NuCypher videos were coming out in June and July. Nobody watched them, and I thought we made an excellent case for the token. It is next level encryption, and its case uses are plentiful as the world goes more digital. And I think we can all agree that it is. You will need this type of next level encryption to keep it secure. That is NuCypher in a very, very small nutshell. It's not interesting, but it is necessary. Find one thing to be the best at, and the money will come. NuCypher is the best at what they do. Now, this might sound like a victory lap. I'm entitled a little bit because I just bought a lot of AMP with NuCypher. But this is actually a victory for all of us in the digital world because security just got better and better. Personally, I think the real victory lap today should be around Orchid. That was up over 50% at the time of this video. Now, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of Orchid. This is not shilling the token, but this is shilling the product. One of the reasons I am so hot on Orchid is because it is excellent. It's just a good VPN. The other reason is that it is legacy world facing. That's where the money lives, and it is a huge wicket for me in my personal valuations. We are crypto people. Yes, but the majority of the world isn't. So a product that bridges the gap between crypto and legacy, it gets a lot of points from me. Let me show you Orchid. You ready? You're on a decentralized VPN just that quick. You're not just off the grid as far as privacy goes. You don't exist anymore. There is no John Doe summons that will reveal where the IP address came from because there is no central location that masks said IP. What I'm saying is, good luck. Orchid is a long-term hold for me, and it is one of the rare non-foundational tokens that's in my long-term wallet, and it is simple because of the potential of the product. I don't care if you bought Orchid, although I hope you did. Money is nice. But I implore you to at least consider the VPN. It's better. It's faster. It's cheaper. And it's available on the App Store. Please consider it. It's not often that I wake up to these kind of gains. Usually mine are steady, fairly predictable. But I don't think I can illustrate better why diversification is important more than this morning. Not only did my outliers show up, they showed up in a big way. These are realized profits. These are capital. This is what you need to use to build your AMP bags or your VChain or your scale, your long-term of choice. Stop thinking day to day and start thinking long-term. Don't look at what a crypto is doing. Look and consider what a crypto can do. How else it can be used, how its value can be affected by another crypto, an event, a partnership. This is where the real money is. You can continue to chase pumps, continue to hope, or you can become an investor. If you don't want to do the work, we will do it for you, and we aren't asking for anything. Just like the videos if you enjoy them. If you are of the Empire and didn't catch the live stream, it's available for replay. And as we always do, much AMP was discussed. The shine is off from AMP. in the YouTube world, but we are still hitting the gas because in the near future, you will see AMP up there. Look at it from 30,000 feet, and you will understand why. Case use trumps speculation, and like it or not, the market is pragmatic. Member stream this Saturday at 1900, and we will be going into what's going to happen next. Now that my outliers have come in, we're going to go through the entire Scott formula. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Have a good day. Enjoy the gains. Cheers.